Hello everybody, welcome to another video on the mobile arena. Today the app that I will be reviewing is called Skyward, and it is a very simple application game created by Ketchup. You're in control of these blue and red dots that spin around in either clockwise or counterclockwise depending on the situation, and you tap to make it move onto the tiles and the pathway. On the pathway, there are very different kinds of monuments and steps and different patterns that occur as you play. Every step that you make causes you to accumulate points, and the more points you get, the more fun the game becomes. As I play through this, you can already tell that there are very different kinds of patterns and paths that you can take, such as this moving tile, or you can also notice the symbols that are on certain tiles, which I will explain. The key to scoring high or doing well in this game is patience, because sometimes you might have to wait a little before you can get to the tile that you want to get to, but as long as you keep your patience, then you should be able to score a decent amount. What I'm going to talk about next is the symbols that are found on the tiles, and you probably already noticed there are different symbols such as the snail, the hourglass, the clockwise rotation symbol, and what these do is they change the behavior of the dots and how they spin. For example, right now I landed on the hourglass symbol, and what that does is that it allows you to have an infinite amount of time on each tile, and by doing so it lets you gain a better traction and have better judgment onto what tile you want to land on. There are many other symbols, such as the lightning symbol you saw earlier, and what the lightning symbol does is that it makes you go super fast compared to before. And we also have the snail symbol, which lets you go a lot slower. So the snail symbol is actually beneficial, whereas the lightning symbol is more detrimental to the game, because going fast essentially has no benefits in this game. It's all about patience if you want to score higher. Overall, the advantages of this game is that it's very simple. It is easy to pick up. Although I must say, one thing that happened was when I first downloaded this game and it said tap to step, I actually had no idea what was going on. And it took me a while for me to realize what exactly was going on, for me to realize that I had to control these blue and red dots to make them go on the path and to make them keep going. Another disadvantage that I can think of just from my experience with this game is the fact that when I'm playing with Wi-Fi or data on, which is often, I would have a lot of ads that appear around every 3 or 4 games, and they also appear as banners below, and they can be very distracting. So because of that, that might be a problem, and I can tell that it may be bothersome for some people. Unfortunately, I haven't really gotten a significantly high score. I wish I could, because I also wanted to show you another part of this game, and it is how the more points that you score, it sort of encourages you by saying that you can unlock a new pattern in the game. And right now it says I have to score 120, which I haven't, but if I did score 120, it would unlock a new pattern. And these patterns can range from stairs, or maybe a certain kind of moving tile that is able to add variety to the game. But overall, I think the game is well designed, although I must say it also reminds me a bit of an iOS game that came out in the past known as Monument Valley in terms of the aesthetics and the design of the game itself. But I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think of this application, whether or not it is a rip-off of the game in the past. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.